I wrote this April 5th, 2003. Okay.
20 years.
Still happening.
I know, 20 years later, still rapping. It's still fucking, I could have written it yesterday.
Yeah.
Except that it mentions Bushy. We'll just pretend, okay? Just change the names because we're all the same fucking idiots. Alright. It's called Preservatives. Yo, I'm from Buffalo, shit town, and we call it Bilo, where it takes so long for the grass to grow. Whatever when you meet those two people that you know, and the winter takes long, it's all slow with the snow. I grew up cold in this old kind of rundown town where chicken finger subs are the best shits around. It's not the worst town, just follow the sound of the tightest little rapper here standing her ground. Cause I'm put here to see, and I'm destined to be a communicative vessel from me unto thee. And I'm feeling these rhymes so spiritually as I'm stoning and I'm going to what's free from me. And don't be knocking my city because it ain't so pretty and there's nothing to do and the weather is shitty, cause that city fed me 3 meals a day of knowledge, experience. I'm just thinking, hey, go right ahead, judge me, I ain't got nothing to say. I could tear y'all down with just words here today, but that ain't even the game that I'm trying to play. That ain't even the game that I'm trying to play. I won't get up in your face, not even a trace of a hint of a glint of a trait to my race, and I attack this rap with such style and grace to settle out the problems that get up in my face, jumping the hurdles in this fucking lace race. And you think this shit's fly? Shh, you just got a taste of the flows that compose some poems and prose. Who knows how it goes when I'm set to compose some new flows for some shows. Follow this way it goes. It grows from the white chick with the big Jewish nose. See, I'm a white chick and you know that this shit's slick and I'm breaking it down so ideas will stick to the heart of our nation, who right now makes me sick because of young GW and his sidekick dick tied us all up with that terrorist trick so they can inherit the wealth of the kind that is slick. And you know what story's gonna start to uncoil a big bloody rage of a nation for oil. And it's not about vengeance of an attack on our soil. It's about packing up brown people to bake and to broil. Preserving our way of life to make sure it can't spoil. I'll tell you right now, it is a plan. It's hard to foil a downright dirty liar. In fact, a royal imperial army led by Bush Darth Vader. Cause we live life prime as this mass instigator. It's gonna bite us in the ass sooner or later when some puppet that we prime is a real US hater and snuffs us all out like a motherfucking traitor. Hello? Jesus fucking Christ. Or a traitor invader of the market of stock, deciding the war with the Wall Street bloc so that they can expose the whole world to their cocks, and we'll watch it all, CNN round the clock. What the fuck is happening? What is going on? Our whole damn country was just fearing Saddam, and now we're planning ahead for a little date to the prom. He's just a simple man who we thought had this big plan, and so we closed down his circle just as tight as we can so we can keep on eating Spam from a can and buy an American flag shit to attach to your vans made in China. You see that shit on the highway, man. It's too much to stand, showing your spirit with your $5 flag that's adhered to your window so you can go brag about your love for the system and your hate for when they brag about how our consumption is a really big drag on our own way of life that we've grown right into. How'd I get out? Stop looking at him, dude. He ain't got the questions to the answers you seek. He is just like you, and you ain't unique. And this life lived American is disgusting and rude. It's all pompous and shit with our tough dog attitude. And I'm not inciting, I am trying to allude to this system that teaches young girls to be prude, but to starve that young body so it'll be thin, so some clothes for some boys you might someday fit in, and your eyes sink in from popping ephedrine, and you see that same guy who dicked over your friend, and maybe it's different because it's you talking to him. Maybe it's different now that it's you talking to him. Shit ain't any different, bitch. It's just you talking to him because he's got that power. He's got that greed like this American system. It wants us to need, to want, and to have, and to spend, and to waste. We're doing it all to win some big race, a pure plastic battle of so much disgrace. And I'll spew some more for you now that you got a taste. For my style, my message, it finds its own path to lay out my feelings of hate and of wrath. It's calming me down like a hot bubble bath, because changing the world is quite a hard task. But really, humanity isn't too much to ask to rid this here world of our need to burn gas, to buy cell phones and beepers to keep track of your ass, to put harsh chemicals like Chem-Lawn on your grass. A tight bunch of folks called the upper middle class would rather pay money to poison the grass than to give their support to help good laws get passed. And instead the cops just come out to harass all of the people who protest these wars. It was Bush and his cronies that on fabulous four of Rumsfeld, Cheney, Ashcroft, and Gore? Nuh-uh, motherfucker, that was not Gore's war. It was Bush in control of our national goal to keep finding a way to need more oil and coal because it paints the air black. So you have to react by going to sleep and turning your back, shutting your eyes and switching off your TV, because you know it's fucked up that we're the land of the free. But now they got the rights to search you, and me, because we still need black gold from good old Saudi. We still need black gold from good old Saudi. We still need black gold from good old Saudi. And we want it all. We want this, that, and more, because this American lifestyle is all we adore, and it forces us all to sit back and keep score while shit wages on in this on-purpose war. We don't blame our people. We voted for Gore. But some voted for Nader instead of Darth Vader, that coke-headed president, that master invader, who's paving the roads to bring back the oil from those sacred lands to our own stolen soil. And we'll just continue to drive up to the res and to get yourself gas and to save 40 cents. Because now Native Americans, ladies and gents, have taken our business over their fence that we cannot cross with our best line of defense. But there's so little power that they still possess. They're forced into this block with some stated address. And we taught them to live and to talk and to dress. And now look at this world. Look at this mess. And I live in it too, this I must confess. I am guilty like you and the rest. Us American citizens who stand up united against threats of terror that were wronged and then righted while we burnt it with bombs, FedEx overnighted, and we're thriving on sound bites so unclear and short-sighted. Because it's easy to take what the news says as true. What else are we Americans expected to do? We live in this land here that is separate from you, and it's so hard to be many when you know that you're few. It's so hard to be many when you know that you're few, and it's so hard to be many when you know that you're few. So now that you've gotten more than a taste, you got a full richness surrounding the base of this political flow. It's flown out of my face about America and our big old disgrace, because this land was stolen in the first place. And because this land was stolen in the first place, we are keeping this up. We are fighting these wars full of lies, no forgiveness, and planned out terror. They're not playing our game, but we still keep the score. Sell ourselves out like some $5 whore, because you give a little bit and then you take a lot more. You give a little bit and then you take a lot more, and you give a little bit and you take a whole lot more. It's a war for the flesh of our lives. It's this test to continue our life and to keep it so fresh. That we can't ever see that through life we are blessed, because they've dyed our skies black to cause us distress, so that we will eat more and think and say less, so that we will eat more and think and say less, so that we will eat more, so we will eat more, so we will eat more, and we will think and say less. Thank you very much.